Hello everyone, welcome to another beautiful session wherein we are going to draw a beautiful tile using some beautiful tangles. Yes, hope you enjoyed the first session. Today again we are going to create a beautiful Zendala. I have my 05 and 08. I'm going to start with the bolder nib today, and then we shall keep changing nibs depending on the type of tangles that we choose. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to start with a beautiful tangle called Hollis. Yes, so I have given a nice and beautiful curl, somewhat similar to a Mooka. Yes, but just that we don't have the other side of Mooka. And then I'm going to combine my Hollis with a tangle called Featherfall. Yes, so what I'm going to do is draw these beautiful. To start with, I am adding these tentacle like shapes, inking it. That's how the tangle feather fall goes, but it is generally drawn on a stem. Yes, so we are deviating a little, combining two tangles to create a beautiful tangleation. So instead of a straight or a curved line stem, I have started with a tangle called Hollis, and now I am building on it, starting the tangle feather fall. Yes, now I'm going to switch pens. Now you can work with Micron 01 or you can work with 05, whatever you are comfortable with. Start adding auras to each like this. Yes, close auras. Just mimic the shape. That's what auraing is all about. Repeat the last shape. Keep your hands loose. Go with the shape like this. Yes, this is exactly what we do in Featherfall, and now I'm going to add more auras. As I mentioned, keep your hands loose, go with the flow, give nice curve to the auras as you repeat them. Don't hold the pen too tight, like this. Yes, let's do more. The tangle feather fall is all about auras, and we're going to add auras till the time they start to touch each other. So slowly go ahead, keep adding auras. Take your time. So I'm going to continue like this, add a couple of more till the time they actually start to touch each other. Yeah. So that is how my Hollis looks like. Yes, you can see the feather fall. You can add small little fescues, join these ends and create beautiful fragile fescues at the ends if you wish, or you can keep it as such. Take your time. Don't haste up while adding the auras. Yes, that's one. Now let us add one more Hollis. So I'm again going to switch to a bolder nib here and extend my Hollis a little more. So this time I'm going to start here and give a nice curl like this and bring it down here. Yes, so let's extend our feather fall a little more. So I'm again going to add these beautiful tentacle shapes like this. You can add as many as you wish. You can vary the shape. Take your time. And probably a last one here. Yes. Let's again switch nibs to a finer nib and start to add auras. Just the way we did in the previous one. One aura to each. As I mentioned, take it easy, keep the pen loose, keep your hands free and just move with the shape. Like this. So now I'm going to add further. Repeat exactly the same process. Keep the auras close. Like this. So I'm done adding auras. You can add more if you want. Now what I'm going to do is add a final aura. Probably you can use a bolder nib so that you can kind of separate your feather fall before we start to tangle outside it. Yes, so I'm adding a close aura using my bolder nib. Keep it as close as possible. Slowly add a final aura before you go ahead and use the rest of the tile to add other tangles. Yes, so this will kind of help you keep your feather fall intact and not. There can be different ways to do that. Sometimes you may not want to separate your main tangle, instead let it blend to the rest of your tile. It depends, how do you want to go about it. I do want it to stand out, and that's why I'm adding this close aura before I go ahead and add further tangles. Yes, now these sections, it's a very nice place to add Mooka. So just go ahead, go with whatever shape you have, whatever space you have, and just curl in a Mooka there. It's a beautiful tangle to draw. So just go with whatever shape and spaces you have and draw your Mooka squeezed inside there. Small tiny spaces here, you can just aura and fill up the space like this. Yeah, Now let us go ahead and add further tangles. So I'm going to probably add a drama tangle like a Knightsbridge in one side of my tile. So we do need some bit of inking to add that X factor to our tile. So I'm choosing my Knightsbridge here. You can draw the grid the way you wish to. Straight lines, slanting lines. Feel free. Yes. So my grid is in place and now I'm going to ink alternate spaces. So you can very well use your boulder nib to do that exercise. I would be inking it. If you don't wish to ink, you can add some other pattern like bales, floors, five. There's so many other tangles which use this kind of a square checkerboard grid. So choose any tangle. I like the drama that a Knightsbridge adds to your tile. So I am going to be inking it. Yes. So this is going to take a little while. Take your own time, go at your own pace, no hurry. Enjoy the process of your tile turning black from white. Enjoy the drama that it adds to your piece. And draw at your own pace. Yes. I'm still inking my Knightsbridge. Inking alternate squares or four sides of a white square inked. Four corners. Just like a checkerboard. Slowly take your time. Yes, just a few more left. Make sure you ink it nicely. No white spaces left here and there. And we are done. Yes, so that's Knightsbridge on one side. And now the other side, you can choose any tangle of your choice. Let's add some tipple and start with bigger orbs. I'm going to switch nibs again. This is a very thick nib. Yes. So I'm going to start with some thicker, bigger orbs. Drawing the tangle tipple. Yes. Going with whatever spaces I have. I'm going to diminish the size of the orbs as I go further. So I'm starting with bigger orbs purposely, filling in small tiny intersectices at the same time. Go with whatever spaces you have. Need not be perfect circles. You can change the shape as per the spaces you have. Yes. So let's add further orbs. Just going around my feather fall. Tipple is a very beautiful filler tangle. However, you can see it can very well be used as a standalone. To cover big spaces also. So I've added quite a few big ones. Now I'm going to diminish the size and add smaller ones. Yes. So gradually the next layer I'm going to slowly diminish the size and add smaller orbs also. This tangle is something similar to the tangle Quipple, this arrangement of tipple. So I'm not going to fill up the entire section. I'm going to leave some empty space. I'm adding smaller ones now. Take your time. Like this. Yes. And we are done. Now the rest of the space, if you want, you can leave it as such, or you can add a tangle called Msssst. So it's a crinky line with some dots. The tangle is called Msssst. So zigzag line with some dots at the end. Try to keep them close. Yes, beautiful, simple to draw, curvy, crinky lines, just like fog or mist, or maybe rain. You can add few thicker ones if you want in between. I'm just bearing the pen pressure and not doing anything else. So if you want, again, you can add some thicker ones like these, just to break the monotony. Yeah. So I've done that exercises. Yes. Doesn't it look beautiful? Yes. Simple tangle to draw. Just some crinky lines with some dots. Make sure tiny spaces in between your tipple are taken care of, filled in. Yes. So let's now get to shading. So I'm going to highlight my, as far as this is concerned, the hollis, you can just add some shadow probably at the ends. So you have a choice, how do you want to shade it. I just feel like doing it this way right now. Yes, and then I'm going to go around my feather fall. As I mentioned, I wish to highlight it, so I'm not going to shade my tipple as such. It will get shaded automatically when I go around my hollis. Yes, something like this. So it travels to my tipple also. Slowly take your time. Don't add too much. Blend, but don't blend too much. You don't want the entire tipple go gray. Some sections should be white. That's about it. Yes, something like this. So again, going to do the same thing here also. So there is no need to add on the black. You just have to add shadow on the white. Like this. Blend. Yes, so we highlighted our hollis. Now the next thing is to add to our Knightsbridge. So Knightsbridge, again, just shade along the grid line. So slight touch is all we want. So one way is to shade it like this. You can also shade along this grid line. Other way is to just highlight the other side. Yes, so what I'm going to do is just highlight the opposite side. Like this. Yes, and you can use a different blending stuff to just take away the excess, soften the chalk. If you want, you can add small orbs. This is again an embellishment. You may not do it. And that's it. I don't think we need to add anything more. Just a little touch here inside so that the shadow travels to our Mooka. And if you want, you can use your chalk and highlight the other side of the Mooka. Like this. Yes, you can also add some graphite here. Not adding too much, else my entire tipple will go gray, but adding slight gray so that it travels to my mist a little bit. If you want, you can just add a little darkness here with your pen. Just mimicking the outer line, the outer orbs. And that's it. Yes, so we don't need to do anything else. Highlights can be added here, but it's already white, it would not be seen much. If you want a little zen, then what you can do is add small dots here. But these things are again optional. Embellishment, if you want to keep it absolutely black, you can keep it as such. So that's Hollis with some Featherfall. I'm using my GellyRoll white to add some tiny dots. Let's close our tile here. I'm going to put in my chop, or you can put in your name, whichever way you like it. Always sign and date your tile. Put in a comment. I shall see you again with many more sessions. Yes, till then, have a good time. Bye bye.